Can I be heard now? Hopefully I can be heard now. I forgot to change my microphone. Hang on, just waiting for the little helper to come back. Yeah, I set everything up, and I always commentate when I'm doing it, so I make sure that I'm doing everything right. And then I forgot to change the microphone, which is really dumb. What's really dumb is you can record on multiple audio tracks, but you can only stream on one. Can hear you now and see you all good. There we go. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, I thought all my meerkats had died. We've still got 12. Some of them are in fact, they're all infertile or elderly, so they're not going to breed anymore. Not great. We'll have to get some new meerkats in. Also, I'm suffering with hay fever today, so if I'm constantly coughing and clearing my throat, I apologise. I will try and mute my microphone, but I can't make any guarantees on that, so I'm just letting you guys know in advance. This elephant house, I need to come back here and actually finish it at some point. Now that I've got a bit more experience with building, I'd like to kind of decorate it inside a little bit more, make it look nicer. Plus the outside, I mean the outside, it is what it is basically. That's kind of how that is. But yeah, lemurs. So we've got the lemurs over here, and then we've got the gorillas over here. You haven't escaped. Is the game like glitched or something? I have no idea what happened there. So yeah, last week you might remember I built a little pathway from here across to here, and it meant that lemurs were escaping. Now obviously I don't want a repeat of that. I have my penguins as well. So they keep swimming through the glass here, which means they've technically escaped. This one hasn't. That's the thing, it just hasn't. The game's getting a bit... Oh my god, I have so many penguins. Right, hang on. I have 188 penguins. Are you serious? Oh my god. How did that happen? How the hell did I end up with that many penguins? Oh my god, no wonder they're all struggling. Hang on, I need to get a screenshot of this. This is crazy. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. My brain, it just switched off momentarily. That is so crazy. I'm amazed oh, there you go, animal died. What species was that? It was a penguin. That would explain a lot. Let's trade some penguins. Because we've got so many of them. I'm literally just going to go... Does holding shift work? No. Oh my god, how am I going to get rid of... Actually, I don't want to get rid of the youngsters. I kind of want to get rid of the olders. No wonder they're all escaping as well. My god, right. Do we have any elderly? Yes. I kind of want to... Sounds harsh. I want to remove the elderly penguins. Because they're not much use to us. I mean, maybe not all of them. We might leave a pair. But ultimately, you know, to put it very, very harshly, elderly penguins are literally no use to me. So, let's get rid of this lot first. Now, I think I can, yeah, I can release them all to the wild. Wow. Only 130. That's just crazy. We are losing penguins left, right, and centre as well. Okie dokie. We need to get rid of more. So what are we down to now? I don't even know at this point. How did I let this happen? I need to keep a closer eye on my enclosures, it seems. So I can't release these guys to the wild. I'm guessing I can sell them, though. Oh, there we go. That lot have just gone. And what's happened here? Oh. Yeah, they're just being transported now. So what are we down to now? It's a shame you can't filter by, like, male, female, or anything like that. I don't think you can. We're down to 174, which is still a lot. But yeah, my poor Pingus. I feel so bad. They must all be starving. They must all be, you know... Is it terrible here? I don't think it's terrible here. Like, there was never a complaint or anything. So I guess it was fine. I genuinely don't know. Right, trade centre. Animal storage. There's some decent penguins here. I can't trade them. Now, why can't I trade them? All I can do is send them back. To be honest, I might just leave them here. Like, we have... We don't seem to have that many major issues right now. So I think this will be fine. What are you doing? Right, anyway, back to... I'm distracted already, we've not even started yet. Back to the subject of this week's video. So over here, the gorillas. Now, I checked this the other day. I haven't checked it since, but I'm pretty certain... Yeah, this still isn't showing, despite the fact staff are walking across over there. And I did everything. I replaced this with a terrain bridge. It didn't do it. I replaced it with the same bridge as the lemurs. It didn't do it. So, at this point, I've just, you know, given up, basically. Also, all of these guys are now on contraception, which is good. There was something else I was going to do. Was it to do with lemurs? I was going to do something else for species control. Also, what have we got? 19, 26, and 16. That's pretty good, actually. So I think I'll turn these off as well. Oh, flamingos. That's what I was going to look at quickly. I was going to get the flamingos breeding. Because I would quite like a lot of... Oh, we actually do have them breeding. How many flamingos have we got? 7? Really, only 7? Huh. They're breedable, right? Yeah. We got females, we got males, we got kids. Okie dokie then. You've been in the box for too long. Where are you? Oh. Yeah, let's get you back down on the ground, shall we? And out of the box. Sure. Cool. Right. Yes. So. Pause. Today, we're going to be finishing construction of the Land of the Apes. So, we're going to be building the rest of the islands, which I think are going to be around this area. And, oh, penguins are being traded out. Good. And I also want to build the extra safari station. So, the safari is going to loop around the back here of Gorilla Island. And then there'll be a station, I think, over here. And then from here, it will run basically directly along there and connect up again. There'll be another bridge that hops up and over it. Might even go down and under it, actually. Because I don't think the safari goes over any of the paths. It goes under them all. So I think we'll do that. And one other thing I wanted to talk about was... I was tempted to make this little triangular area here. Which this could be the station as well, actually. Maybe. Maybe we move this gate over slightly. But yeah, I was tempted to have this be another entrance to the lemurs. And then have another... like path here that goes across to there, and then a separate path that goes up into the gorillas. That's something I was planning on doing as well, because that path can go straight through this tree here, or you know, this gap between the trees, and then it will emerge on the other side, and it will probably cross in this direction, I want to say, and then it will join up again over here. Let's start looking at this other set of islands first, then, shall we? So if I flatten to foundation, we'll increase the size of this. So we're going to build the safari station here on an island as well. It might even be an island that has a habitat built on it as well. And we'll make it like a all-inclusive kind of thing. All-inclusive? I make it sound like a package holiday, don't I? That's probably not the best way of describing it. You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. Let's boost the intensity here. And yeah, I'm just going to dig all this out. Lovely stuff. This one, I think, is going to be for the mandrills. A 15-year-old laptop. That's crazy. I bet you, though, that laptop still runs OpenTTD like a dream. That game runs on anything. I'm pretty sure you could run OpenTTD on a calculator. It's that good. Let's dig this bit out. Again, we'll have the safari ride will come around here, and then it'll bridge over this bit, and then that will be the location of the station. There we go. And again, this island is probably way too big, but it's going to have maybe a gift shop as well, or a restaurant, or something other than just, you know, a safari station and a habitat enclosure. I think, maybe, possibly. This would have been a pretty decent lemur island, actually, thinking about it. But the lemurs are safely enclosed now. So I'm quite happy with Lemur Island. It's much better than the big glass roof eyesore that we had before. That would have worked perfectly if we just sunk the island down a little bit into the ground, so the roof wasn't quite so tall. And again, it was based off the tropical house at Marwell Zoo. In everything except the actual appearance of it, and also the functionality of it, and a few other things. It was supposed to be inspired by Marwell, but it ended up not really being inspired by Marwell at all. Right, push. Just going to flatten these little bits just to try and make the slope here a little less severe, dropping into the water. There we are. Still can't get over. We had 188 penguins, guys. 188. They were literally, it was like something out of Happy Feet. All just getting in each other's way. There we go. That looks nicer as an island. And this should all be relatively flat. It should be relatively simple to build this across. If not, we can make it relatively simple to build this across. Now, what we're going to have over here, something tells me it's going to be mandrills, but we shall see. Let's go to Zoopedia. Habitat Africa. And then what have we got that is... So we've got bonobos and mandrills, and I feel like there's another one. Oh yeah, the chimpanzees. So we could go with chimps. Let's have a look. So chimps live in Guinea, Senegal, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and Cote d'Ivoire. 5 to 10, 5 to 15. So let's say 35. Which is going to be like our ceiling. It'd be cool if you could set like a maximum, a bit like RimWorld, where you can decide how many of an animal you have before it auto butchers. Obviously, we're not butchering animals in this game. We'll send them to the trade center or something like that, or maybe just have an overflow somewhere where they can go. I don't know. But yeah, 35. We need 2,480 square meters. I think we've got that covered. Although I want to look at mandrills as well. Cameroon, Gabon, Equatorial Guinea, and Congo. It's fairly tropical. It would be cool if it mentioned whether they live in mountainous areas, because I had an idea for like Mandrill Mountain, but I don't think they live in mountains. They live in rainforests. Yeah, okay, maybe not that one then. So this could just be Chimp Island, this one. We'll get some western chimpanzees. So let's find out first if I can actually build a second safari station. Might only be able to build one. I know, intersecting terrain, that says. Right, hang on. Let's... Just for a second. Can run OpenTTD on a mine... Was that... Lego Mindstorm brick? You probably could, you know. Okay, no, I think we can actually do this. In that case... Yeah, let's move this over. You weren't supposed to do that. Concrete. There we are. And then track airlock. And yeah, you're going to move here now. like this. Just so we've got more space over here for what we want to do. Now, hopefully, we can still get this in. Yes, we can. Look at that. That might also help our little problem with elephants getting in the way. In fact, if we do that, that might also help. Although I don't know if I want to do that, because that's not the nicest looking. And to be honest, the whole point of this ride is you interact with the animals. So, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Right, yes, let's go then. So, we're going to come out of the elephants. We are going to turn this way a little bit again. Not a huge amount, just enough so that we avoid everything that's going on here. Because this pathway here is going to be pretty important as well. And then we're going to run alongside the path over this way. Kind of like this. And then here, again, I think we're going to continue to run alongside it, thinking about it. It's a really long curve, this one. We probably don't need it to be this long, but I've done it now, so what can you do? Yeah, so here we're going to go along like this. And then actually, need to go a little bit further first. Like this. And then we come around. Like so. Like so. And like so. And then here we're going to go up just slightly. The idea being that we can then build this. Straighten you. Shorten you. Flatten you. There we are. We'll do this. Actually, again, you kind of need to move over just a little bit more. So if I do this. I think that will work fine. There we are. And then we want the exit on the right hand side. So the main path at this point is going to run along here. Next to the... So this bit here might have to change slightly. But it'll run along here. It'll be on a bridge next to the safari here. And then the exit here will just spew out onto that path. That is the plan. Now, has this split it now 50-50? It actually looks like it has, which is pretty cool. Wasn't expecting that, but that's nice to see. Right, yeah, this way. I might leave it elevated at this point. You can put some rocks around it or something like that to kind of hide it a little bit. This path here is going to then curve around this way, and it's going to go straight over there and join up there. And then we'll continue to form Land of the Apes. This, meanwhile... Can I auto tunnel here? I can. Sweet. So you can actually see where we're heading towards. Over there. So let's bring this round a little bit. There we go. And then bring this round a little bit this way. And then, yeah, again, this might end up being another habitat or something like that. Right. That shouldn't have happened. What happened here? Delete that. Turn off auto tunnel. Just do that, and then I should be able to push this down. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's fine. Nice. And then, yeah, somewhere around this area will be where the main path goes underneath the ride track as well. Sweet. Now my least favourite bit, which is trying to get the pathway here in. So if I smooth all this, I should be able to just check this a second. Dig all this out like this. This will be the actual main path. This bit on the right here, this is just the offshoot from the gorilla viewing area. So it's going to be this, and then it's going to be like a width of 7. And it's going to look like this. Terrain too uneven for placement, eh? Maybe 6. What's the question now is, how do you smooth this out enough to actually make it work? There we go. And then it'll keep coming across, and then, yeah. Maybe here we bring it around slightly. Oh, there. 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 There we are. Okay, that was a little bit harder than I hoped it would be. There goes my idea for like a restaurant or something on this island as well. 'Cause I don't think we're going to have the space for it now. Sadly. Also, why is that now being difficult? In theory, this should all be the same height, no? And we've got a similar problem on that side. Okay. Let's do some quick track editing again. So if I just remove all of this for 1 second. There we are. Lift all this up. Or push it all down, apparently. Apparently this is lower. There we are. And then we should be able to get a pathway in across here. So I'm going to go this way. Like this. And then when we get to here, it should be... Oh yeah, can't build... Oh no, it's curved slopes I had turned off. This should work. Yeah, there we go. Please. Oh, that works. Hang on. I can get this to work. I know I can. I know I can do this. Let's do it like that. And then we'll push it slightly and we'll pull it from underneath. There we are. And then we'll smooth it out. Now... I mean, that works, but that's not... it kind of works. It's a bit crooked. In fact, it's very crooked. It's also a different height, which might explain some of it as well. Alright, let's try that now. There we are. I mean, it's completely the wrong height, but it works, I suppose. Isn't there like a... Oh, there's flattened terrain. Or there's tunneling. I'm sure there's one that like... Okay, neither of those do what I wanted it to do. It would be awesome as well if there was a way to like set terrain to a certain height. Like if I right click here and then left click over here. City Skylines has that, but this game doesn't, sadly. Okay. Try that. No, 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 no. There we go. I mean, that works enough, I would say. I'm pretty happy with that. And again, we'll just build it around like this. Should be views of the gorillas from here too. Not the best views, but views. And then we can build this around like so. like that. And then from here, we should be able to get that second lemur entrance and gorilla entrance in. And then this will get rebuilt. Why is that now not working? That's working. I think here, if I like move away, actually something else I can do here is come out flat from here. What on earth is this doing? There. There we go. And then that should work. Sweet. Okie dokie then. So, Safari Outpost is currently unclosed. Station 24. First of all, this is going to be Land of the Apes. Entrance is going to be on this side. There. Exit is going to be probably at the back here. Could be at the front. But I think I'm going to have it at the back. Like that. And then the actual queue line we'll deal with in a second. So there's going to be a divide here, obviously. This is going to be a little, like, outpost hut. And then there'll be might even be able to get, like, a viewing platform in here. Like, up above the second floor of this building. And that will look out across the chimps. Maybe have a staircase here or one on this side, maybe. Something like that. So your problem here is you're not powered, but we can fix that in a little bit. I keep and ahhing as well. Sorry, I know that's annoying. We could just have an entrance here as well, maybe. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Again, that just doesn't want to smooth. But it does. It can be pushed. There we go. Now it might be smoothed. I don't think I fully understand still how the smooth tool works in this game, and that's also the wrong button. I've just pressed that. Cool, nice stuff. Because that just isn't doing anything, which is really weird. So I think the main path here is going to come around this way, and then that's going to be an offshoot. That sounds good to me. So from what width is this one? This one must be like an 8. Certainly looks like an 8. Yeah, it's an 8. So that's going to come around this way, and at this point it's going to keep coming round. And in fact, this one we might as well start connecting up over here. And Africa's coming along nicely. Africa's almost sort of phase 1 ticked off kind of thing. Can I make this like narrower without rebuilding it? No. One sec. I kind of want it to fit what I'm doing. So let's say, where are we? Here. It's going to go from 8 to 7. That is not what I wanted to do. There we are. There will be another habitat on the left here as well, that this path will run alongside. So I think that'll look cool. There we go. And I also want another entrance to the lions, like directly opposite this, and then we might remove this one instead. Definitely want to remove this one because this one looks stupid. And we'll see about the other one. Right, this I want to come down like this, and you're going to connect there. Perfect. And then this side. See, I don't want it to. I want it to come out at an angle there. Perfect. And then I want it to come down at an angle there. Perfect. What width are you? You are 4. If I could connect this one in here as well. Nice. But then also... like that. It's all triangles around here. All triangles. These buildings here, this might become the new restaurant. And then these buildings will get moved elsewhere. I can see that working too. Right, let's plan out exactly what this island here is going to look like. Or should we just move on to the next one first? I'm actually tempted to move on to the next one and get that one placed as well. Because that one is going to go probably here, actually. Because then this is kind of in the center of Land of the Apes. I think we're going to have one here and then maybe one over here. Although I don't know what that last one would be. Because I think... what was it? Mandrills, chimpanzees, and bonobos. So there are 3 more islands that we needed after lemurs and gorillas. So here's one. Say this is chimps. Bonobos, mandrills? Maybe? I guess. Let's get this next island in. Now at this point we are going to have to start doing major terraforming to fit these in. But it shouldn't be too difficult. So I reckon one like this. We'll come back to the full shaping of this island in a second. I just want to do this little corner here as well. And also make sure that this bit here isn't like stupidly rigid. Rigid? No. What's the word? I don't even know what the word is I'm looking for. And then this here is going to come around like so. This is kind of the boundary of Africa. The other side of this natural barrier that we're building here is going to be Asia, I think. Exciting times, guys. We're almost moving on to the second part of the zoo. There we go. Oops. We seem to have a discrepancy here in terrain height. Not quite sure. Ah, there. That's where it comes from. Okie dokie. Again, that should be wide enough to stop anything from escaping. And then the final island is going to be this one here. Which again we'll need a little bit of a barrier for. But that should be a good shape and size for it. And then that pathway, I guess, is going to come here and down and under there. And then it will also emerge up here for the penguins. So there's a little bit more of Africa down here. Like, it's not going to be like a box shape by any means. I don't want anything in this zoo to be an artificial shape if I can help it. Although some of my buildings are a little bit blocky. But that's just part of the learning curve, I suppose. As I'm actually learning how to build in this blasted game. Right. That's all that bit there done. Again, we'll just get this bit here finished. We carve this corner around there. And then that bit across there, of course. Right. Smooth. No. Pull. No. Well, a little bit of push and pull. Right now. This bit here is going to be all pull. Oh, I forgot to set a timer. Hey Google, set a timer for 1 hour.
Sure, 1 hour, and we're starting now.
There we go. So when that timer goes off, that's when I'm going to start wrapping up tonight's stream. Wanted to stream for 1.5 hours, and that would be... well, it's technically 1 hour and 36 at that point, but it's still a pretty decent amount of time. And then it's like literally speed building at this point. How much stuff can I get done between now and that timer going off? That's because, you know, even though it's light outside, it'll be, what, 7:30, coming up to 8 by the time I wrap up here. And I would like to have an evening with my partner, as you do. Right, let's just smooth all this as well. So yeah, some of these islands are only going to be accessible by staff members. We'll have viewing areas on terra firma, but I'm okay with that. It keeps up that natural barrier thing that I was talking about that Chester Zoo has, where it's all... Well, actually, I need to check what Chester Zoo is like these days, but it used to be all natural barriers between you and the animals. So you could get what felt like really, really close to them, even though you were perfectly safe, for the most part. Don't think there were any escapees, but you never know. And then, yeah, just it creates that natural look that I want Wild Realms to have. There we go. Now, these islands are all perfectly flat right now as well, but we will shake things up. We will shake things up big time. Use the noise tool. This one here, we could definitely pull from the bottom rather than push from the top. And really create a... this bit, we'll probably need to push it a little bit. Again, it's like 6 meters, I think, the gap. Which I'm pretty sure we have more of here. I think the gorillas was the worst one, and we've not had any escapes from there. So we should be fine. I was really tempted to chain some of these islands together as well, but it just wouldn't work. To my knowledge, these species just don't live well together. So that would be a really dangerous thing to do. Especially like chimps and bonobos. And I think chimps and bonobos are quite closely related, if memory serves. I think they're of the same genus. Something like that. But still, I'm not going to mess around with this. Okay, so we've got chimps, mandrills, bonobos. I think that's how it's going to be. And then this is the Land of the Apes technically done. I'm going to pull all this up here as well to make it look a little bit nicer. There we are, and then around this way too. There's the first major throat clear of the stream. I was recording scripts earlier today as well for the day job, and like it's a 7-minute video, I think, something like that, and it took me like 40 minutes to record the script because I had to keep redoing bits because my voice was breaking like really, really badly. So that was a pain. Also, incidentally, yesterday was my 1-year anniversary at Racing Games, which, I mean, just wow, a whole year. It's crazy. Here's to the next year, though. It's been a blast so far. Got F1 22 coming soon. We've got F1 Manager as well, which I want to do streams of on the channel here as well. So plenty of good racing content coming up soon. As for M4J Hatfield Racing, I think that's like trying to bring myself to do the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix right now. There's 2 reasons why I'm reluctant. One is I can't drive the cars. I suck. And the second one is I still get flashbacks of Abu Dhabi from last year, and I'm still not over it. So don't particularly want to revisit the scene of the horrendous crime. So I don't know on that one. Might do like a one last race hurrah kind of thing, but it'll end when I crash, and that might be on lap 1 for all we know. So we'll see. Plus it's the old track layout as well, which I'm not a fan of. Much prefer the new one. Okay, I think that is pretty good. So if I now go water, again, we've got to use the lemurs over here as a datum for this. We are a massive lake. You can kind of see how this structure works. I like this. I like this a lot. This bit over here, I was tempted to make like a lower area, because this is technically a viewing area for the gorillas as well. And they do walk up the side here and onto the roof. And I have seen them walking around the roof here, which I love. And talk about like interactivity with animals and stuff like that. To actually watch them climb up on the roof of that temple is so freaking cool. Also, just realised whatever I do here, I need to get the queue line for this in and out as well. So the queue line might end up bridging over here too. Or I reroute the ride here and do that. And then the entrance will be... Actually, I like that idea more. Also, it gets rid of that stupid kink there as well. Let's do this. Smooth all this out. There we are. And then that gives us a way into this viewing area that I was talking about too. Excuse me. Second throat clear. Right, so out of here, we're going to turn this way. And we're going to do this. And then we're going to turn this way. And we're going to do this. And then we're going to bridge... Oops, maybe not there. Here, we're going to bridge across. Like so. I guess like this. And then hopefully... See, that's not going to do what I want it to do. So I'm going to see if... Yeah, that should work. There we are. And then connect. Nice. And then this will be the entranceway and the way up to the viewing gallery as well. Nice, 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 nice. Right, Land of the Apes. I need to build on the grid. Go with the walls. We'll go with... I always go property. It's not property, it's theme. African. And then we'll go these walls. Now, is this actually set up as a grid? Yeah. Nice. So again, this is going to be a pretty small building compared to the other one. There's no gift shop attached or anything like that. No bells or whistles. Nothing too fancy. I am going to make these walls here, though, windows. Because this will look out into the chimps, I would say. And then above this will be the viewing area for this. Oh, have I not got auto stack? Yeah, turn on auto stacking. Whoops. Yes, I've got Forza Horizon 5. We play it on... A little bit of a plug here. Friday afternoons, head over to the Racing Games channel. I think it's youtube.com/racinggamesgg, I believe. And you can also head over to our Facebook page as well. I don't know the link for the Facebook page off by heart, which I really should do because that's my wheelhouse. That's literally the thing I work on the most. But yeah, head over to either of those and you'll be able to watch us failing, well, me failing epically at Forza. The other guys are actually pretty good. Yeah, that's a riot. I really like Forza Horizon 5. I was going to do stuff for my channel for it, but just never got round to it. And again, like, the F1, I kind of sort of found an audience for it, but I admit I've got a lot of, you know, rail enthusiasts and people like that watching my channel, and they don't really care about F1, which is fine. You know, that's not a problem. But to try and get people to watch Forza, that would probably be a stretch too far in terms of racing content, but you never know, it might change one day. Right, I'm trying to think of a way. First of all, does the mod wall have... Oh, it actually does. So in that case, I might actually make this bit here out of mud. Just to add a bit of, you know, detail to this. Let me know, that, by the way, though, if you do want to see Forza Horizon played on the channel. I'll see if I can do it. It's not exclusive. Like I said, I don't know about F122 this year on my channel. We'll do it for racing games, obviously. But I really want to have a crack at F1 Manager, because that is definitely my thing. I play Football Manager on the channel. I'd like to think I'm pretty good at management games. So that would definitely be one that I'd love to try out. This building is actually looking half decent, if I do say so myself. So, yeah, this is the ground floor. Now, obviously, I need to put... I think I could get a log floor in here. Struggling to see. I do it so it just pokes through, which is technically there. Yeah, it's going to have to go there. I think, yeah, that's the right height for all that. I could just not have a floor here, actually. That would probably work better, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would look nicer too, I think. Right, let's return this. We'll do the floor this way. That's stupid. Don't know why I did that. Probably don't need a floor here either, but I'm going to build one anyway. And this is going to be the chimp viewing area. So from here, should be able to just do duplicate and it'll be at the right height. Yes, nice. There we are. And then somewhere from here, there'll be a footpath that comes down. In fact, might even remove... Well, we could just keep that one, actually. We could just do that. Maybe. Maybe. I don't... I don't know, actually. I'm going to do this for now. We'll come back to that part. Going back to the walls. So I'm going to put some stuff here as well, just so people can look out to the gorillas still if they want to, because you should be able to see it from here. I don't know whether the game can actually stretch that far in terms of guests being able to see animals. If they can, that would be ace. And then this will be our viewing area. I guess we'll build it something like this. Now, do I have a viewing area below as well? I don't know. Probably not to start with. Maybe one day I'll come in and like retrofit one, but right now I don't see the benefit. Something like this. Bearing in mind we've got to get the queue in here as well. So I think the queue might just come out of here. Like that, and then it will snake around here a little bit, and then the barrier, the habitat barrier, will follow the line of the queue path, basically. And then all of this will be floored, which is what, that height there, I believe. Which I'm hoping is actually not... Oh, of course it's not. Why would it be? So yeah, this ground floor area is actually going to be the queue. Yeah, this isn't right, because there's another bit that's supposed to... Oh, yeah, there's loads of people that don't have Facebook accounts now. We stream on YouTube as well. We have Facebook exclusive content, but most of our streams are Facebook and YouTube. Although Friday afternoons, there's something at the moment called the V10R League, which is on Assetto Corsa, I believe. I think it's also broadcast on BT Sport, which is pretty cool. But they borrow our Facebook page. It's a Gfinity series, and they borrow our Facebook page on Friday afternoons. So I don't know what that's doing with our streams at the moment. But either way, I mean, to be shunted for something like that, I don't mind, personally. Why is that not the right height? That's the right height. I could just... oh, that's not the right height. That's why. Well, that explains it. Or is it? No, it was the right height. It just... okay, whatever. There you go. Now it works. I think this is a slightly different height to over here. Yeah, you see that's a little bit higher than that one. Alright, that's fine. No biggie. So we're going to have a similar problem on this side then, I think. Maybe. Yep. This side's not as important. Like this side we can still go and put this piece in the right spot. Yeah. That's all fine. And then all of this wall here is going to be windowed. Because again, the theory is you'll be able to see into the chimps as you're queuing for the ride. I don't know actually how well people are going to use this as a transport ride. I think this has got better pathfinding than previous sort of Planet Coaster games and Roller Coaster Tycoon games, in that people do actually pathfind using transport rides. I believe that's the case. I don't 100% know. Let's go with the large window for this. Here we are, and then a little wall piece on top. Which I think is the structure we're going to go with for this top floor as well. Just large windows. There we are. And then we'll stick a roof on this, of course. Here, I'm actually going to do this. Purely so that we can actually put a support column underneath this without it fouling the track. This side, I think we could just let it hover, to be honest. And I also want to put log wall in there. Nope. Try that again, won't we? Huh. Are you even on the... oh, you're not even on the right bit. That explains why. You are, though, right? Yeah, you certainly appear to be. There we go. Now it fits. Cool. So hopefully I can get a little bit of cattle penning going on here, where it comes out and then it'll go that way, turn around, come back, and then it'll come out through this gap. That's what I'm hoping for with that. As for this, I need some support poles. I guess is going to be this. Let's say that lines up, even though it doesn't. There. And there. And then we're going to bring this to this edge. I think there. And we're going to bring this to this edge. I think there. Okay, let's do that. And then column-wise, let's go with that. And I should be able to... oh, no, you can't... yeah, you can't move that one. That should be fine. That should work. Where the entrance to that one's going to go, by the way, I have no idea. Also, that's not the right... There we go. And then this one needs to move as well. There we go. And yeah, where the entrance to this building, top floor, is going to go, I have no idea either. Not a clue. Let's look at this queue path next. Go with this entrance path. Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, okay. No, we might be able to do this. Maybe. Oh. Kinda? Kinda. Might have to move the building slightly to make it work. But already I can actually see how that would function, so it might not be the end of the world. Because if I literally just grab this entire building and we just scooch it slightly to the right, like that. Yes, this exit here will stick out slightly, as will this, but we can easily put decoration on that. It's this side here that I'm more interested in. So if we move it to like there, these vehicles still fit through there, just about, but they do still fit. And yeah, I'm okay with that. The downside is, actually, that did move. It didn't look like it moved with it then, but no, it does. It did. It done did. Okay, so yeah, now we can go back to the queue here. Is there anything else I could use here? Possibly, but I'll stick with this for now. So yeah, at this point it's going to follow the curve of the track. Like this. But again, I kind of want it to... Actually, no, I've got an idea. Okay, let's stop for a second here. So we're going to have a shelter building probably on this side, he says. Yeah, because you won't be able to see it because there's another island here. So let's go construction. So I need you... kind of like this. And then move across to like there. And then we're going to drop you down. Like that. Now, to be honest, here I think we might need to move you over one further. Let's do that first. Like this. Now we'll try it. So press X. Drop you down first, which will be to, I guess, that level. And then we'll rotate you. And it'll be like that. And then we need the wooden archway, which is this one. And you'll sit on top like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this could work. Seem to be hiding the grid right now, which is weird. Oh no, it is there. It's just in the ground. Right, so this bit here is going to be the queue. Like so. And then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. And that gives you an idea as to what this building's shape is going to look like. Like what the path's going to do in here. It might not need to be this long. I'm just going with this right now. I reckon something like that. Now, as I said, I don't think it needs to be this long. So I think we'll turn off curved slopes. So yeah, already we're basically at the height we need to be at. So I reckon we could, I mean, building doesn't quite fit the way I want it to. So this can go across. So yeah, go up one more, then level, then around, and then back on yourself, and then up, up, level. So it needs to drop down slightly, and then it needs to move to the left slightly in the direction we're looking at now, and that should open it up. Let's check that. So it needs to come this way a bit to about there, and then it needs to drop down just a tiny teeny bit. There we are. Okay. And now we've got an idea as to how this is going to look. So these two bits here are going to move like so. And then these bits here are going to be gotten rid of. Uh-huh. And then that's going to go like that. And then that's going to go like that. And obviously that bit's going to go like that. Now I think again this whole building could move slightly to the right in the direction we're looking now. There. I think that will work quite well. Like so. Now, if we continue this structure that we've got here, because then the next thing I want to do with this path is... Oh, we're actually not tall enough. Is that so? Okay, well that kind of makes my mind up here as to what we do. Go one further. Now are we tall enough? Yes. And that takes us over this nicely. Now I was going to do a similar structure here, but that wouldn't work either because we need to get another path here to then go into this. So what do we do here? Could do something like this. Again, that's not the nicest looking thing. I suppose what I could do here is keep this at this height and then go round this way. Can I like just bump this to 90? There we go. That works. I think that looks pretty cool too. Yeah. And then here we can do this. If I turn on curved slopes now, maybe even bump up the thickness. Oh. Turn that off. Maybe like that, although that width thing looks weird there. Maybe like this. Though I kind of want a bit more... of an entrance way. Or we could just curve it this way as well. but then we're using up valuable real estate. Oh, man. Hang on. So here, we can go like this. You broke open TTD's world generation. How did you manage that? I did see your Reddit post the other day, actually, about the financial exploit. And there were a lot of angry people that you were able to do that. Something about the spirit of the game or whatever it was, which I kind of agree with. But at the same time, a game is a game. You play it how you want to play it, you know? Okay. There we are. That height there. So this Jeep ride should just about avoid all of this. Dupe you, and then you're going to go along. Yeah, this is the bit I don't like, is... like, this bit here is fine at the back, and the front's fine. It's just this side bit here I'm not a huge fan of. But then I suppose this could be part of the building again. This is the chimp house, this section. So it's going to be looking down. Yeah. And then there's one other key thing I haven't factored in. And that's staff. So that might be part of this building here as well. Let's turn off path supports on this bit. And that bit. Like all of this bit, to be honest. Like so. We are coming up to the hour and a half. So time is against us now. But yeah, this section here is going to be covered accommodation for our little chimp friends. Flatland with square hill. That's a new one. Definitely post that on the Reddit. That'll get some attention. Yeah, I don't know what height this needs to be now. I guess it's that. Or is it that? It's that. There we are. And then that. Which I could have just achieved anyway. With this piece. Which I'm going to do. Because it's easier. Something like this. Okie dokie. This front section here, that bit there I'm going to leave open. This bit I'm going to wall. That bit I'm going to leave open. And then that bit I'm going to wall. There we are. So my plan for this building is something like this. But here, at the back, I'm going to leave a gap there. And that's going to be, hopefully, how staff get in. Maybe. Like this. And then there'll be a bridge here that comes across to... Actually, if I could build this out one more. That would be great. I think I can just about get away with that. Maybe. And then I would put something across there, but I'm not going to. And then, yeah, this will be a bridge across to dry land here. And then this will be where the staff gate is. And then there'll be one here that goes across to this island. And that one over there, I have no idea how that one's going to be served yet. But then, yeah, there'll be a path that drops down underneath all this. So... this is pretty good accommodation, I feel. This square here, so yeah, let's do this. To actually make this a square. Or, you know, make this the same size. This is obviously going to be the roof now of this one. So we could even do some, like, cattle penning up on the roof here for this queue. Which I'm kind of tempted to do. So here it will come along, down, up, back, up, down, all that kind of thing. And then we could maybe stick a roof on this bit too and have it as be a double floor. Let's try it at least and see what we get. So if we stop it there, come along like this, that should fit, and then back, and then here, I'm hoping, I mean that does work, that does work. Again, I don't think this queue needs to be this big. I think this is major overkill, but at the same time I freaking love it. I think it's perfect. Okay, back to this. So we want log floor. We want it this height. And this height. And then hopefully the animals can step into this, and hopefully the staff can step into this. If not, we'll have to move the floor down one. And then we'll put that bit there. Whoops. Goodness gracious. That was... Yep. That was the thing that happened. Okay. And then this piece. So actually here, I think I'm just going to put a curve in. There's a couple of reasons why I'm doing this. That's the wrong one. That's the right one. That's the wrong button. Wait, no. That is the right one. Yeah. Sorry, that is the right one. This wall then I'm going to change to be curved. One Piece, hello, welcome. Good to have you here. See that roof above. If we dupe it. Does that work? I guess. There we go. And then... So actually, yeah, this isn't quite what I wanted it to do. But it's fine. Oh. That's not what I wanted to do either. I wanted to have the logs face the other way along this bit, but this is fine. This works too. I have no idea what you're doing here, One Piece, but I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that. Thank you. Right, and then that's the bridge in place. Curve piece underneath like this. Although I think... Actually, no, yeah, we'll go with just a plain mud wall for this. Sure. And then another one underneath it like that. And like that. And then, again, if there was just a plain 4-meter wall, but there isn't, I don't think. There's the base one, I suppose, which we could use. I mean, that looks fine still. Let's swap this bit out for that as well. Hey Google, how long's left on the timer?
T-minus 20 minutes and 8 seconds.
20 minutes, okay. I think I'm going to get the majority of this building done tonight then, which is nice. And that piece there, and that piece there. Over on the front here, I don't think we need any, which is nice. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be some hard habitat wall along this section anyway, and it'll cut through this building here, but then it will also kind of go along here and then along here, so it's going to be a little bit confusing, but it could be worse. I will put some walls along here. This should be traversable. I'll be surprised if it isn't, let's put it that way. There we go, and then they come in here, they'll turn right, and then they'll turn left, and here we are. Habitat. Right, roof needs to go on this. Also, where is... Need to kind of do this methodically. See, it's not quite working how I want it to there. Because I don't think, if I did this here... Well, it might be the same height, actually. In which case, that works. Why is it not on the right side? There it is. This this section here, sorry, will be outside. It'll be like the front bit here, which is going to be outside. I think. Depends how well this all fits together, of course. And again, of course, that bit there doesn't quite go where I wanted it to. There we go. So yeah, that could be the position, but again, it doesn't really line up with what I'm trying to do here. So maybe I place it like there instead. That does go. Oh, both of these are in the wrong bit. Wrong height. There we are. And then I hope, if I do duplicate actually, I hope. See, it doesn't quite line up, but then these ones are too high as well. So it would line up if I did it properly. Which is the story of my life. There we are. So we've got a nice outdoor section here, which we'll put under a nice thatched roof of some sort, maybe. We need to put some theming in here of some description, especially on this bit here. Plenty of room for theming in there, but we'll do that another time. Okay, so final thing then is some of these. Which I would love to put in the right spot. So let's... I think that's kind of lined up. And then we'll move you here to the corner. Which will be about there. And then... I think random rotation switched on. That's what's happened there. And then I want another one of these, which will go about here, I reckon. That should be enough. That sits right on top of that wall there, which is lovely. Okay, thatched roof. We'll go with the 1 meter. We are, and then we'll lift it up. Like so, and then grab all of this and spin it round and basically do the mirror. Like that. This bit here, we could just do flat. Like so. Or... no, I think it'll have to be like this, to be honest. Yeah. And then if I grab that piece there, and we'll do a duplicate advanced move, and we'll shift you over to here. Like that, and then we'll grab you, and we'll do duplicate advanced move, and we'll move you to this corner here. Okay, it's somewhat coming together. Somewhat. I've seen worse. I've seen better, but I've definitely seen worse. It's one of these ones where the more I look at it in the future, the more I'll like it. But right now, I'm just kind of wanting to get it finished, you know? What have I done here? There we go. That's what I've done here. And then I want the 1 meter slope, which will spin round, and you'll tuck in there nicely. That one we're going to ignore. This one here is going to go there, and then these two, one there, one there. One there like that. One there like that. Okay, it's a bit blocky still, this building, but I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. I wish the paths didn't stick through, particularly on this back side here. We could maybe fix that still. And I'm wondering if that roof is high enough. It should be fine. And also this side here where it sticks through isn't ideal. You could, like, I could move the grid to fix that actually for this little bit, but I mean, we could put just some theming on this as well and hide it, and that should be fine. There's a few things I would change with it, but otherwise I think we're all right. The cool thing about this is it does look pretty amazing, if I do say so myself. I'm very happy with this. Right, habitat. I want to make it nice for our chimp, which is what, Western chimpanzee? Yeah. So we want some shelter. We want some bedding. Now I imagine chimps are going to be pretty happy with just straw. This is going to be the main part of the bedding here. One there, one there. This bit here I'm going to leave somewhat open so that they can get in and walk around. And then we'll put some here. Don't want it to be too uniform, he says, having made it almost entirely uniform. This this here is going to be the walkway for staff. 10-kilometer tall mountains. Is that using the tile size that you talked about before? What's the how tall is Everest? That's a question on my mind right now. In kilometers, it can't be. Hey Google, how tall is Mount Everest in meters?
Mount Everest is about 8,849 meters high.
So you've built the world's tallest mountain there. Or you've created the world's tallest mountain. I am impressed. Well done. Let's go with some arboreal feeding platform. Actually, let's remove that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. Because we should have more than enough. Here. Forgot what I was going to say then. Should have more than enough bedding. That's what I was going to say. Whereas what we need is some more of these. So we'll put one there. And then we'll put a large water bowl or a trough. Put a trough here. Is that really not going to fit? Whoops. I just wanted to bump this up a teeny tiny bit so that it doesn't stick through the floor. There we are. Okay. I kind of like this. I kind of like this now. Again, the more I look at it, the more I think it's not so bad. And then this bridge here, and then it ends over here. And at this point here, whoa, not that big. This point here, we're just going to bump the land up a little bit, and this should create a natural... Oops. Nope, never mind. Ignore everything I just said there about natural anything or there. No. Just change that a second. Something like this. That should be fine. That should be fine. And then, obviously the enclosure will end around here. And then there'll be another staff gate for this island. Which, at this rate, it's probably going to have to be done off camera. But, there we go. Right, let's have a look. So, I'm building chimpanzees enclosure. Needs to be grade 3 climb proof and at least 5 meters tall. 6 meter wide water, 2 meters deep. So yeah, grade 3 climb proof. So what have we got that's grade 3? Glass is grade 3. And this section along here might as well be made of glass. If I make it 4 meters, it should line up perfectly with the building here. Yeah, it somewhat does. And then this section here, turn off angle snap, and we can make it steel mesh. Nice and boring, I admit, but it should be fine. And again, I have no idea if people can actually see animals from queue lines, but if they can, this will be awesome. I need to get this bit here into this wall. I guess like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's happened here? Okay, so yeah, now we're hitting the water. Where's the path? Okay, the path's there. So I should be able to do something like this. To here. And then at this point, it becomes a null as we go across the water. Now, why is that not letting me build? Terrain too uneven for placement. Huh. I didn't think this would be affected by that, but apparently it is. Okay, let's try that. There we go. Whoa, nope. Now we're back. Let's turn off angle snap for this little bit here. So this piece here, it needs to kind of go round like this. And the staff gate, I guess, will go on that bit there. Like so, and then back to null. which will go more in this direction, I think. It'll kind of go through the center of all this. Like so. Interesting that the water here doesn't look like it's actually wide enough, nor deep enough. Very interesting. Hey Google, how long left on the timer?
It's 4 minutes to go.
4 minutes, okay. So again, when the timer goes, it's just a cue for me to start wrapping up. It's not necessarily I immediately just cut the stream or anything like that. Okay, so it's going to look something like this. Now, this bit inside the building here, I kind of want to replace with something else. Especially that little section. In fact, all of this, right up to there. Minus this null bit here. So we could go with, is that gabion? Gabion? Whatever you call it. Like that. Or we could just go with concrete. Or we could go with wood logs, actually. Because that would fit the theme quite nicely. Right, so all of this section, including all of this, needs to be 5 meters tall. Now, something tells me we've just hit the path inside the building. But if I do like this, is that the right height for that? It isn't quite. Yeah, something tells me it's definitely going to be in here where it's causing problems. So if I do that, that's 416. That's so nearly the right height. But outside here, all of this bit can be lifted up to the right height of 5 meters. Still no. Something tells me it's going to be probably that little bit of path there as well that's blocking it. So I hope they don't escape. Let's put it that way. I'll be slightly miffed if they manage to get out. Okay. And then all of this, all through here, all the way across to there, can be climb proof, I hope. Yep. Climb proof on both sides, why not? And to be honest, this section here, I'm tempted to make this wood with glass windows. So do that, and then we'll have one-way glass that is from that side. And then this bit here can just be steel mesh. That's fine. Glass for the building. That's fine. And then over here... oh yeah, this bit all needs to be raised as well, of course. And this can just be steel mesh as well. So I think that would be easier. And we'll make that 5 meters. There. Okay, this should work. This should, in theory, work. Fingers crossed. Put habitat gate right there. So this is Chimp Island. Stop. Well, that's going to be the beginning of the end of the stream, guys. I am going to do some more of this off camera, of course, to get this fully working and everything. But I think this has been a pretty good start for what I had in mind here. Can I not place this at all? What are you even obstructed by? That's what I don't get. Oh, also, one other thing. So I'm going to have to rename this again. So I actually want this more here. Something about you need 6 meters between the entrance to a habitat and the like any obstacle that might be in the way. Something I read recently, which tells me that some of this might need a bit of a rethink. Also, I can tell you now, there, that's going to be the entranceway, I think, hopefully. I'll redo this little bit here as well, and then we can start wrapping up. There we are. And then, oh, sorry. There we go. So yeah, I will continue working on this between now and next week. I should have a little bit of free time this week. Maybe not the weekend, but definitely during the week, where I can just hop on for an hour or so and just look at this. So this might look a little bit different next week when we come back. That is definitely the plan, to make it look different. Also for this, I might end up just doing this and then having a null. Remove that bit and go along like this into there. And then all of this section here we will just remove. That I think would work better for a number of reasons. Place you there. Now if I go habitat, I should be able to get a feeding platform. Yep. And a water pipe. Technically, yes. Stick one there. And then a small water bowl as well. And again, this is for animals that have just been dropped off. They might be hungry, they might be thirsty, and they have access to water and food. Right, so yeah, I'll finish the island off camera. I might even do this island as well. In fact, I might even do the other 2 islands. I don't know yet. But I like this. I think this looks really cool as an enclosure. I think it looks really cool for anything, really, to be honest, to do with this. I love how that's climb proof there as well, because I don't trust the little chimps. And even this bit outside. I like this. And we'll theme the bridge here as well, of course. We can also get the safari jeeps running again. I've forgotten what I named the attraction now. The safari something or other. This fence I might move a little bit closer to the... In fact, again, I think I can do that now. Just really quickly. And that could be how we end. If I could just get it... I mean, that's pretty close. That's pretty close. And that should work. And they shouldn't be able to escape out of these gaps, hopefully. Also, this bit here needs to be climb proof. Forgot that little detail. Again, we'll do both. It doesn't have to be both. It only needs to be from one side, but I will do both. Because why not? So yeah, I'm going to landscape this. I'm going to put some trees in. I'm going to put some rocks in. I'm going to make it look really nice, really lovely. And this will be Chimp Island. We'll have some chimpanzees running around here next week. But for now, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've been watching on YouTube, be sure to hit the like button if you've enjoyed the video / stream. And of course, if you're enjoying the series so far, that really helps me out. If you haven't... oh no, drop some comments down below. That's the other thing. If you're watching this on playback, let me know what you think of the zoo so far. Let me know what things you'd like to see changed. Feedback on the chimps here. All that good stuff. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to the channel, thank you guys for your continued support. If you're watching on Twitch, be sure to hit the follow button. Be sure to join us next week as well. 6 PM BST. I stream every Wednesday. playing Planet Zoo here. And other than all of that, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm off to watch Miss Marvel with the missus. And yeah, until next time, I will see you soon.